Juan Carlos' hidden life. The shocking truth about his 20-plus children. Madrid, Spain. In a shocking revelation, sources close to the Spanish royal family have revealed never-before-seen details about the private life of former King Juan Carlos. According to the latest information, Juan Carlos was not only a royal icon with a scandalous political and diplomatic career, but also the father of more than 20 children, many of whom were completely unknown to the public. These children appeared over decades, from secret relationships with Spanish women to short-lived romances abroad. He lived a double life, said an anonymous source. On one side was the king with his royal duties and lavish trips, and on the other side was a quiet father, quietly caring for children who were almost unknown. Witnesses have revealed that some of his children were raised in complete secrecy, with discreet financial support from the royal family. Others, now adults, have begun to appear at social events and are gradually revealing their true identities. They live like ghosts in a world where everyone thinks only legitimate children exist, the source said. Royal experts say the revelations will spark a wave of controversy over Juan Carlos' legacy. Not just political and financial, but also moral and personal. This exposes a completely different dark side of the royal family, where power and secrecy go hand in hand, commented a royal journalist. There has been no official comment from the Spanish royal family, but the international community is asking, can Juan Carlos' reputation withstand these shocking revelations? Some supporters of the former king insist that privacy is paramount, while others are outraged by what they call public deception. The mystery surrounding Juan Carlos's private life appears to be just the tip of the iceberg. While the public continues to try to understand the true numbers, identities, and relationships, one thing is certain: the story of Juan Carlos and his mysterious children will be the subject of controversy for years to come. One of the most intriguing stories is that of a little-known daughter who now lives in Barcelona. According to sources, she is the result of a long-term relationship with a Spanish businesswoman in the 1980s. Although raised in seclusion, the girl has just graduated from university and is starting to appear at social events, raising questions about her royal bloodline. I never thought I would be publicly identified as Juan Carlos' child. Everything is still a family secret for me, she told close friends. In addition, several other children are now living abroad, from the US to Switzerland, and they barely know each other. They grew up in completely different circumstances, some were raised in luxury, others were forced to become independent early. But they all have one thing in common: they are Juan Carlos' children and have lived in secrecy for many years. The royal expert said that Juan Carlos had more than 20 children, which is a testament to his complicated and mysterious life. It's not just a family issue, it's part of a story about power, secrecy and control, he said. In addition, some fictional documents, believed to be Juan Carlos' private diaries and letters, have been leaked, revealing private conversations, promises and commitments to each of his mothers. Analysts predict that these revelations could change the way the public views the Spanish royal family. People are used to the image of a glamorous, powerful and mysterious king. But now we are seeing a man with a complicated and contradictory personal life, said a political commentator. In addition, fictional stories about Juan Carlos' trips abroad are gradually being revealed. Many sources claim that he secretly traveled to Latin American and European countries to visit his undisclosed children. He always knew how to keep secrets but also cared for his children. This is a side of Juan Carlos that few people have seen, a witness revealed. With more than 20 children in many countries, from grown children to elementary school children, the story of Juan Carlos is gradually becoming a series of secrets that have never been revealed. While Spanish public opinion is divided between condemning and protecting the former king's privacy, the big question remains: will the whole truth about this secret life be completely revealed, or will it remain a huge mystery? One thing is for sure, with these discoveries, Juan Carlos' name will continue to be at the center of every discussion for many years to come, as the public continues to search for answers to a story full of surprises, mysteries and unfulfilled promises. In recent weeks, some of Juan Carlos' adult children have begun to meet each other for the first time, creating emotional and tense reunions. There were emotional moments when they saw each other and realized they were all children of the same father, a source close to the family said. But at the same time, there were many doubts and conflicts about their rights, their heritage and their identities. These meetings quickly spread among the well-informed, causing a stir in Spain and internationally. Some of the children raised in luxury began to demand financial and status benefits, while others wanted to keep it a secret to protect their own peace. They felt abandoned for years, and now they want to know their place in the royal family, said a social analyst. Not only that, but fictional documents believed to be Juan Carlos' private diaries are also becoming the center of attention. In these pages, he expressed his feelings for each of his mothers, his concerns about his royal image, and his regrets about not being a father enough. One leaked quote reads, "I have had to live 2 lives, one for the public, one for my own heart. I just hope my children understand that." In this context, royal experts say that these revelations could change the way the public perceives Juan Carlos, from a powerful, elegant king, to a complex person with a private life full of secrets and contradictions. "We are seeing a different story, where power comes with responsibility, but also loneliness and difficult choices," said one royal commentator. The reaction from the Spanish royal family, although not yet official, is also expected to be strong. Fictional sources reveal that the royal family is considering keeping this information under wraps, while also planning to minimize the negative impact on the family's image. The royal family understands that the public is curious, but they also know that some secrets should be kept to protect those involved, said an unnamed official. However, public opinion continues to ask, will the children who have not been publicly recognized be officially recognized? What will happen to the property and rights disputes? Can Juan Carlos' reputation and legacy withstand these shocking revelations? One thing is certain. The story of Juan Carlos and his more than 20 mysterious children has become a dramatic subject, attracting the attention of Spain and the world. It is not only about power and royalty, but also about the man, his inner conflicts, and the choices he had to make throughout his life. As the children emerge and their identities are revealed, the public will continue to follow the developments of a story that is full of surprises, sensationalism, and emotion. One commentator concluded, Juan Carlos was once a symbol of the Spanish royal family, but now he is also a symbol of secrets, hidden emotions, and the consequences that power can bring to private lives. With these revelations, the story of Juan Carlos and his mysterious children will surely be mentioned for many years to come, as an indispensable part of royal history, while opening up debates about ethics, privacy, and how the public views symbols of power.